Hey, Toronto, are you ready to laugh? If you are, there is a massive festival. It is coming up. It's just for you. It is the Toronto Comedy Festival, kicking off September 26th. 24 shows, 5 venues right across the city over the course of 3 days, jamming it all in there. Joining us now to talk more about the event are festival directors and comedians Patrick Hakeem and Garrett Jamieson.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yes, thank you for having us.
Great. Okay, we were just talking off camera about the festival itself.
Right.
In my head, I thought it has already happened, and it kind of has, but this is really the big one. So who wants to take the question about what this is all about?
I'll take
Oh,
it.
yeah, take it.
I nominate him.
Okay, done.
Perfect.
So what is this all about? Like, when you talk about these many shows over this span of time with the caliber of comedians, like, how did this all come together?
So basically it came together. The first one we did it out of the pandemic, and we were kind of like, we need to stimulate our community.
It's like a celebration.
And we did it as a gag, like the Toronto Comedy Festival, but it was successful. We sold out 16 shows over a weekend in 2022. And then with the JFL not returning this year, and a lot of our friends were like, you should do it again. And we were
Fill
like,
in the void.
why not?
Let's do it.
You know what? This is a place where we are in this time, in this world. People do need a laugh. They
Oh
really
yeah,
do.
people are very angry now.
Well, are you finding this in your stand-up? Are people looking for an outlet because they're just, holding on to so
they're
much?
so pent up, and they need to
Yeah.
come out and release that. That's what comedy is for, like the release of laughter.
Yeah.
And yet we have 4 days of this where it's like people can come and come again and laugh and feel amazing and ring in the fall.
I love this. But where do you find the balance? I always ask comedians this because, you're going to tap into some everyday life, you're going to tap into a bit of world events, and then there's always this line, and some comedians leap right on over it, some balance on the line, and some stay in the safe zone. What's it like for you guys?
For me personally, I like to dance on the line.
Very nice.
Yeah,
And
line dance.
You're a pro line dancer, yes.
Personally, I think like you can explore any topic as long as your job is to make it funny. And if you're funny, then it's forgivable.
Yeah. Funny for you, though, I was researching you.
Ooh.
Am I in trouble?
No, this is good stuff. You started comedy later in life, right?
Yeah.
You're originally from Montreal. You moved to Toronto and said, okay, I'm going to try this in your 30s. That feels later than a lot of
Right.
comedians, right? So what gave you that funny bug and said, I'm just going to go for it?
So personally, I always wanted to do comedy,
Yeah.
but I was stuck being a Peter Pan man-child in Montreal, as a lot of them do. And then I ended up starting to do comedy. I won my first open mic. I won a competition to be featured on the weekend of the Comedy Works out there. And then I really got addicted to it. And I met a friend of mine named Dave Merhaj, who's on the show Rami.
Yeah.
And he told me like if I really want to up my game, to come to Toronto because I'd be able to do, they weren't all good shows at CERT, but at the time I was able to do like, up to 10 to 14 shows a week honing my craft. So it was the right thing to do for me.
Well, you throw it all at the wall and see what sticks, right?
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Well,
You were
'cause-
about to say something, yes.
Yeah, well, I was going to say Toronto comedy, like what he just said, is Canadian comedy.
Yeah.
All the Canadians who want to be comedians come here, and people of the world come here to be the funniest. So Toronto is a city that is filled with the funniest people.
You fully wholeheartedly agree. Yes.
I'll
okay.
argue this to the death.
Right to the end.
Yeah.
Okay, so I went on the website, on the TorontoComedyFestival.com, by the way, if you want to check out for tickets and learn more about who's performing. And I love reading about bios, right? So Garrett, yours is described as you blend dark, absurdist dad jokes with
Oh, yeah.
captivating storytelling. What does that mean?
What does that mean? Very quick one-liners that are a lot of wordplay, right?
Yeah.
Like a lot of wordplay mixed with long-winded uncle-type stories.
I like those stories. Those are
Yeah,
very
those
good.
are the best ones. Those
He's
are the
the
ones
best
that make
at
you
it.
laugh in your family. And that's the other thing. Everyone is a comedian.
Do you think everyone has something in them that could be comedy? It's just pulling it out of them?
No.
No. That's fair.
work in the industry
I've seen
now.
a lot of
Yeah.
comedy, and I'm telling you, it's not everyone can do it.
Not every, but you too can do it. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to say the website one more time, TorontoComedyFestival.com. Again, 24 shows. This all begins September 26th. Check out these two. Check out the incredible roster. We need to laugh. Thank you so much to the two of you.
Thank you so much for
Thank
having
you so
us.
much for
Thanks
having
for
us.
stopping in. Yay.
Yay.
Just like that.
We did it. I'm so
Hi,
happy.
Mom.